going on. Look at my rear mirror. You can kind of see what it does when it cleans up back there. So, even though right now there's nothing, well, not nothing, but less than an inch or so, by the time I get it all shoved to either side, we'll see how much we have. All right, so we're out here plowing. You can see it doesn't look like a whole lot, right? Maybe an inch or so. You can see it just as I shove it over, it gets up high. And what I'm working on, what I worked on first, here's these drifts. Look at that. You can see my foot in the drift. So they run all the way across the runway. And you can see I did come down already. I pushed the drift back over here. And but you can see that they run all the way across. So it might look fine, but you hit that, you're gonna bounce or it's gonna push you off. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get back in here and start pushing. All right, you can see that it's not super deep. We got less than an inch out there, but there was some pretty good sized drifts that we're running across the runway, so we are coming to clean it all up. So you'll see what just a little bit of snow by the time it gets to the edge of the runway looks like, and we'll see if we need to get the tractor to throw it over the snowbanks or not. So here we go, rinse and repeat, back and forth. All right, well, that's not supposed to be just laying there. That's supposed to be in there. All right, well, I gotta go back to the garage and fix that quick. All right, we got it back in there. Put down looks good. All right, back to plowing. All right, so working our way down. You can see here, right? Just a little bit, right? It goes in an inch. Now I've only gone a couple passes. We get up there pretty quick. So it's looking good. Cleaning it up. Over here looks good. We got it, you can see it's just still got a little grass layer, not too much ice, so looking good. All right, so again, we got about that much before, and then you come over here. So we got 4 inches just from a couple passes. All right, you can see the window. It's just don't keep up. Another pass going down. Closer, pushing it out closer and closer. You can see a snowbank coming up here on the side. Snowbank up to the side. Well, we're getting closer. A couple more passes. Rattle, 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 rattle. Here we go. Getting close to the end. The sun is starting to come out, so I started as there's just a few flurries to the back side of this thing. So see out there. see out that window again. All right, now I'm coming up against the snowbank. So the snowbank's not too big at this side. We'll stop closer to the drifts and take a look. You can see that but I'm trying to get it to throw it a little farther, so maybe I'll have a chance to throw it over the bank. So see how it goes. All right, you can see she gets on there pretty good. Scrape it all off here. Cleaning off several runs coming down just to clean off this wipers. Get the snow off here, because I try to keep it not going too fast so I don't shoot it over the top of the blade, but you also got to clean this area off. That's where some of the air intake is, so keep it from frosting up. But anyways, all right, back to it. I can see that it's starting to get closer towards the sides. You remember we started off here with just about less than an inch, and now look at that, over a foot of snow, and then I got to push it up and over the snowbank. So, see, it's nice and cleaned out here, so nice and good. Come here, you can see where I was going. Got a pretty good full bucket there, or plow. And I'll keep going until we push it up over that snowbank. Alright, gotta get my door open to come out and take a look to see what she's looking like. Let's take a look. I get some of that ice off of there. Alright, well, that's about as far as I can push it. It is to the snowbank. That all started with 1 inch of snow. But the rest of the runway looks really good. So there was a little bit of a plan B there. Plowed the runway all up, but the bank over there just got too high for the plow. So got the tractor out here with the snowblower and finished it up. Should be good to go. Now it's time to go some flying.
And let's climb up. There we go.